Hello and welcome to Leadership Lessons with Peace George. How you all doing? Yes, it's been a while. It's been a minute. Right, I'm your host, Peace George. Yes. And I'm the lead at the Fierce Federation. So I'm happy to share this with you all today. Yes, let's dive deep into the heart of ethical leadership while we have some fun along the way. Okay, so buckle up. Get ready for a joyride of learning and inspiration. Right, first of all, picture this. You're the captain of a ship, charting the course of success. But here's the catch: ethical leadership is the wind in your sail, guiding you through stormy seas and ensuring you reach your destination with integrity intact. Integrity intact. Are you ready? All right, let's sail. Ethical leadership, my dear friend, is like a lighthouse, shining a beacon of truth and trust. It's about making decisions that align with your moral compass. Remember, we talked about visionary leadership, and we talked about authenticity in leadership. So ethical leadership also is like that. It's about making those decisions that greatly align with your moral compass and having the courage to do what is right, even when the waves get rough. So this is not chewing gum and peppermint. It's for the brave. Now, to navigate these treacherous waters, we need to talk about the five W's and H of ethical leadership. I mean, come to think of it, I'm a broadcaster, and in journalism, we always talk about the five W's and H if you want to cover news. So, yeah, this is how I do my thing. Okay, the why, what, who, when, where, and how. Are you with me? Excellent. Now, let's start with the why. Why is ethical leadership so crucial? Well, as the great African proverb wisely states, a leader who lacks ethics is like a river without water. It leads nowhere. And ethical leadership builds trust, it fosters a positive work environment, and ultimately drives success. And moving on to the what. What does ethical leadership look like? Well, it's about acting with honesty, transparency, and fairness. As Nelson Mandela once said, a good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. As when leaders demonstrate integrity, they inspire others to follow suit. Now, let's talk about the who. Who can be an ethical leader? Well, the truth is, my dear friend, anyone can embody ethical leadership. It's not limited to a title or a position. Okay. And I'm reminded of the scriptures here. First Timothy 4:12 says, let no one despise your youth, but be an example to the believers in word, in conduct, in love, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Age, gender, or background has nothing to do with it. Okay. It doesn't matter when it comes to leading with integrity. So, yeah, ethical leadership is for everyone. Ha. Then you start to think about the when. When should one practice ethical leadership? I believe the answer is simple: always. And most of the problem that we have in the world today is because some leaders have refused to be ethical about it. So, yeah, you should always always practice ethical leadership. Ethical leadership is not a part time job, it's a 24/7 commitment. As Maya Angelou wisely said, courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. So, Let's summon our courage and be ethical leaders every single day. Yes, right. Moving on to the where. Where does ethical leadership thrive? Well, it's not confined to the walls of an office. Ethical leadership flourishes in every sphere of life. So wherever you find yourself, be ethical. Okay, um, from the boardroom to the classroom, from the soccer field to the community, ethical leadership flourishes. And I'm reminded of an African proverb right now. If you want to get to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. The choice is yours. Ethical leadership collaborates. Ethical leadership fosters collaboration and brings out the best in everyone. And finally, the how. How can we become ethical leaders? Well, research shows that ethical leadership is rooted in self awareness, continuous learning, and a commitment to ethical values. It's all about being a role model, actively listening, and considering the perspectives of others. Remember, ethical leadership is not a destination, it's a lifelong journey of growth and development. And that brings us to the shore of today's adventure, if I'm allowed to say that. Yes, so we've explored the five W's and nature of ethical leadership, discovering that it's the wind that propels our ship for grace to greatness. And so, as we conclude, let's embrace the words of Mahatma Gandhi, who said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world. Let's be ethical leaders that our world desperately needs." And so, thank you so much for your attention. Thank you for joining me on this captivating voyage of ethical leadership. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes on leadership. Yes. Take care. And one more thing. I can just sum up what ethical leadership is all about. The E is exemplifying integrity. The T is transparency and trustworthiness. H is honor and respect. I is intentional decision making. C is courage, accountability. S is servant, leadership. And by embodying this, leaders can cultivate an environment of integrity, trust, and positive impact. Okay, then, on this note, I'm signing out. I remain my very self, Peace George. Thank you so much, and God bless you.